Four in your corner, staying on top of a developing story this evening in Cape Coral. Lee County deputies arrested William Seyfried early this morning. He's accused of making threats to judges, a few of them on social media. Deputies say in order to catch him, they were forced to use a pin maneuver after he took off from his home. Well, this led to quite a big scene, two of them, in fact. Seyfried fled his home on Northwest 15th Terrace, and then deputies were able to track his Jeep and stop him in the area of Tropicana Parkway and Northwest 3rd Street. But again, most of today's activity is focusing on the home, and that's where we find Fox 4 team coverage on the story. Tara Smiles has been there all day with more on what led deputies to the suspect, as well as Fox 4 anchor Patrick Nolan live there at the home with more on what happened since the arrest. Patrick?
And that's right. It looks like any neighborhood in this part of Cape Coral, right?
Yeah,
the Northwest Cape. And Terrace is going to be showing you what's happening in the neighborhood of social media on Facebook. The whole chase caught on video. It actually happened live. But first, we want to tell you what we've been finding out about Seyfried. We know that he was arrested in 2017 on charges of kidnapping, battery, and resisting an officer as well. Now back to the scene here at the house. Once it cleared, hold on a second, everybody. Bear with me, I'm messing with my notes. Take that for me, Kurt, will you? It's so windy out here, and I want to make sure we get all the information for you right, so please just be patient. Once the scene was cleared, and this was nuts in front of this house, okay, like bomb squad, sheriff's units. If this happened in front of your house, around your house, near your house, you'd be freaking out. Now it's very quiet, but we want to zoom in and show you exactly what we saw. You see aluminum hurricane shutters up. We're not into the season, so there might be some speculation from neighbors that someone might have been trying to hide what's going on in there. But what really got our attention, because sometimes people have the hurricane shutters up, right? It's no big deal. They forget to take them down. But in this case, it was what was on the door. We want to show you this in a graphic. These are the words. My life is being threatened. Get off my property. You have been warned. No trespass. Contact by phone or warrant. I will defend myself. So that sounds like a message not only sent maybe to anyone who might come knocking on his door, like media or neighbors, but also to law enforcement. The sheriff himself said they learned about the threat to the judges yesterday, and they quickly took action to keep the community safe. Take a listen.
We immediately deployed resources, and those resources being undercover detectives from our intelligence units and major crimes units and all the above. Every threat is taken serious.
Now, the sheriff says their investigation led them to this house. I'm standing right in front of it live right now on Fox 4 News at 5. That's where they focused, and they say when they got here, right here on 15th, the man inside tried to get away.
That male later on armed himself and attempted to flee the residence, which engaged him in a chase with our deputies. Our deputies utilized a pit maneuver to stop the vehicle and take that subject into custody.
So the bomb squad showed up here, and you know that's not treading lightly, right? There's a huge response, a huge force showing up here. They say they found some suspicious items inside the home. We're going to show you what we've been finding and see if that syncs up with what they say they found. But first, we want to focus on what's been going on social media. Fox 4's Tara Smiles focused on that earlier in our newscast. Now we're finding out about the chase playing out on Facebook. Sounds like a movie.
It was crazy, and I mean, just talking to people, they tell me that they feel safe now, Patrick, but that actually wasn't the case a little bit earlier. And when some people were telling me that they actually heard the chase go on in the neighborhood, and basically Seyfried, we know that he was actually Facebook living the whole thing. Take a look.
Oh, threatening me, look, hit my car.
A police chase live on Facebook.
Threatening my life. Threatening my life, man.
We don't see our neighbors that much. They come and go, and that's it.
Wayne Cav lives nearby where Lee County Sheriff deputies and bomb crews surrounded William Seyfried's home. Seyfried is the man officials say threatened several area judges.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised this happened. When I see this, I go, I can see, I look and saw, I said, it has to be him. And there it is. It's his house.
Cave says there came a time when Seyfried was happy, but Cave says once his wife and his daughter were no longer in the picture, it all went downhill for him.
By living here 13 years and just seeing him, he had to do something, and I figured this, I didn't think this, but I was kind of concerned a little bit.
and to not only use the 6, you'll actually hear a little bit more from the Sheriff's Department. And like Patrick, you are actually the guy that's actually looking to kind of name off some of the things that are in the house. If you can kind of name all that stuff for us, if you don't mind.
That's right, Terrace, because you know the bomb squad goes in very gingerly. As you might imagine, this wouldn't be the first time a bomb squad goes in where a place is sort of rigged up to create extra danger. So in this case, we have been sort of checking what's on social media. We're also pushing the sheriff's office to find out what they found. We can't tell you absolutely positively at last check that these are definitely posted by him, but it looks to sync up. Looks like a little Energizer battery with some wires out of it. And then the other one is just, I mean, you can't make this up. It looks like a barrel, like a steel drum, and then it's got a little painting or picture on it, the scales of justice, which would indicate toward the courts, the word judge at the bottom, little poop emoticons at the bottom there, and then like the eyes from the poop like around the top part there, around where some of the string is coming. So again, we can't make any sense of this right now, and we're certainly not going to try to, but we'll definitely try to get some context from investigators for you on this. In the meantime, we are bringing you breaking developments on fox4now.com. You can get it anytime, and we'll have more coming up on Fox 4 News at 6.